Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Life in Motion.
Psych.
Between you and me.
Correct. April Fools.
That was like a past life just poking through.
Yeah.
Between you and me, guys.
Yeah.
That's Lex.
And that is Grace.
How are you doing, Lex?
Good. We were just chit-chatting, but I'm good overall.
Overall good.
Yeah.
It's out. The pregnancy's officially out.
Yes, and we don't have to like dance around it on the
I'm
pod
so
anymore.
happy. I'm so
That was
happy.
so annoying.
Yeah.
I caught myself slipping a few times and I had to
I know.
backtrack.
I feel like I was doing pretty good to like not say anything, but I'm also not the one who's pregnant.
Right.
And whose mind it's on 24/7.
Yeah.
But there was a few times you would say something and I'm like, do I address this?
I know. And I'm like, wait, I shouldn't have said that.
Because in one episode you mentioned like, I can't drink for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I know why, but they don't know why.
I think I said, or I'm like not drinking or something like that. And I was like,
yeah.
gotta keep that on the DL.
Yeah, on the DL.
Kind of fix that mistake a little bit. But now it's open.
Now it's known. Everybody knows. Yeah.
So exciting.
Super exciting.
Yeah. But we were just chit-chatting and you said to leave it for the pod, but we were chatting about how your wedding, about how I'm going to be very freshly postpartum for that.
Yes.
Because my due date is September 15th. As far as we know, that's the most recent one, which it could change. But I'm just nervous that if I baby stays in longer, that I'll only be a week or two.
Because your due date is currently September 15th.
Right.
My wedding day is October 2nd. Yeah. And you're saying that because you're first-time mom.
First-time mothers
so
hold the baby longer.
Stays in longer. Are they is it usually about a week?
It's I think it's anywhere from a week to a week and a half.
Okay.
So, but I mean, it could even come out sooner, so we don't know.
Yeah.
I would love for it to come out sooner.
Yeah.
I don't want to wait till September 15th, but then I'd love to have that month to recover and then hop right back into life.
Yeah.
But I'm nervous that it's going to stay in for a long time.
It's going to pop out the day before.
Literally the day before.
Oh my God.
Be
hey girl, hey.
I'm actually in the hospital right now.
Yeah.
We're not going to make it. I would still make Mason go.
Oh girl, I'm not taking your husband and
I'd make him go
just child.
Well, I guess we'd both be gone, so you wouldn't be one off, but
exactly.
If I had already given birth and I was just sitting in the hospital and we were just sitting in the hospital, my family would be around. So I would be go walk down the aisle and if you and then come back.
Yeah, okay. I was wait a minute.
I'd be go have a couple drinks before, I'm sure the boys will be doing that. If you walk and then come back to us.
If you are pregnant or in the hospital, if you're delivering or pregnant in the hospital, what?
If I'm in the middle of delivering, I'm not sending him out.
Or you're postpartum. I kept saying pregnant, but I meant or if you're postpartum.
Yeah.
I am coming to visit you the morning of the wedding. I'm going to be okay, bridal party. We're making a quick stop.
The thing, I would honestly...
of course.
If I was being discharged on the day you got married, I would drive to the venue and I'd come see you guys and drive by, show everyone.
Yeah, the baby.
Yeah.
So cute. But okay, so you're worried that you might be. Are you saying that you're worried you're going to be postpartum freshly?
Just too freshly postpartum.
Yeah. So are you thinking you want to risk it, get the
I'm gonna risk
the dress, see what happens?
Yeah, I need another bridesmaid's dress to add to my collection.
Yeah. Well, okay, actually, this is not sponsored, but we're getting bridesmaids dresses from Lady Grey.
Birdie Grey.
And they have postpartum or maternity dresses.
Okay.
They have a couple, and they have some that could work, I think, as one.
I really wanted... Well, no, I want my baby out as soon as possible because I want to meet it and them, whatever it is. Yeah. Because we don't know yet. But I was low-key, I'd rather be pregnant for the wedding.
Right?
Than be postpartum for the wedding.
Well, I thought even if you are postpartum and I know they're maternity dresses, but just looser.
Yeah.
Because even when you're postpartum, your belly's not as pronounced as when you're pregnant, but it's still...
It depends on how postpartum.
It's still, yeah.
But I've seen a lot of people, they get wraps and they're put it on right after you give birth.
The faja.
Yeah, I'm doing one of those.
Yeah.
I'm not...
Cardi B raves about it and she looks bomb.
She looks bomb. And I why I said this earlier, I've never been super big. I've been pretty consistent with my weight. And so it's already an issue, like being bigger. And so I'm worried, like, especially after, now that there's not a baby in there anymore, I'm going to be like, well, now I'm just fat.
Oh, girl.
So I'm like, I'm just going to get it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do whatever I can. I'm planning on breastfeeding, and I know that's a good weight loss for new moms, but
I think I haven't done too much looking into this, but I've heard from like people's personal accounts that it helped them when they got the faja or a wrap of whatever. It helped with like postpartum depression or just like the chances of falling into it, just because obviously the way you look and your body having gone through the changes of holding your child and then like
I feel like that's a big part
birthing
of
your child.
The postpartum depression is
Exactly.
like, just the way you look isn't how you're used to.
Yeah. And so like I wonder how effective that is in like helping.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. But yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll get you a dress. We'll get you a dress that's loose and comfy.
Yes.
So whether you're, and obviously if you're freshly postpartum,
I'll risk it.
We're not making you do
If I'm a week postpartum, I probably won't show up. But if I'm like anywhere before that, I'll be there.
Yeah. Just talk to your doctor about.
I'm hoping that baby comes out right when it's supposed to, because then I'd be okay coming. I'm just worried that I'm gonna. Yeah. It's not. It's gonna stay in there as long as it can, and then.
New baby.
All of a sudden, it's gonna be like 3 days before.
They're just like I'm never gonna let your child live this down.
Yeah, you're like
I'm gonna be like your mother. You were coming in hot around your auntie's wedding day.
How dare you?
How dare you, little child?
I'm never gonna look at you the same way again.
No, it'll be fine. I'm just definitely gonna give them crap for it.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
You just couldn't let your auntie have her moment as a bridesmaid. Oh, child.
Oh, I think it's funny.
It is funny.
But yeah, that's been on my mind lately, and I was like, oh, I gotta talk to her about it because I'm just worried about timing. But
you just let me know what you need.
I think everything will be okay.
I think it should be okay.
I'm hoping. Yeah, I'm hoping it comes out. I don't want to call it it because it's not.
Well, what size is it at?
We're filming on Saturday, so it's still in the 13th week, but usually we film Sundays.
So 14 tomorrow.
Tomorrow, 14 weeks, and it's the size of a peach.
A peach, little peach.
Little baby peach.
We'll just reference little peach for now.
Peach. Yeah, my family has been calling it Bean because we got ultrasound photos, and it's pretty bean-like.
Bean-like. Oh.
So Bean has been what it's called until we find out the gender.
When are you finding out the gender? What age?
It'll be 20 weeks.
20 weeks?
That's when we can ultrasound because we didn't do like blood tests, genetic, whatever, because I don't want to.
Is it more expensive to do it that way?
I don't think so. I just don't really want... It's like genetic, because in it, like all genetic testing, it tells you also if anything is wrong with the baby.
Okay.
And I, one, don't want to know about that because I don't want to stress about it. But then two, I don't care because I'm going to love my baby and take care of it no matter what is wrong with it or if it's healthy. Like, I'm not worrying about that. So I didn't want to do the genetic testing for that reason.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll just find out.
Yeah.
When they're born. And they'll just come out how they're supposed to.
Yeah. Is there any history of anything genetic on yours or Mason's side?
No, and that's another reason why I'm like, I don't really care.
Yeah. I mean, obviously stuff can happen that's not genetic, but,
I mean, more likely than not, the baby's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's presenting healthy on ultrasounds and stuff, so.
Yeah, and I'm sure your OB or whoever
they
would notice if something really concerning came up.
Right, yeah. So everything's fine so far.
You just want a healthy baby at the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's not perfectly healthy, that's okay too.
Yeah.
Just happy to be here.
Just to get the care it needs.
Yeah.
Lovely. So, we'll keep y'all updated what happens, especially when it gets closer.
Yeah.
I can't wait for
Gender is a surprise, though, so don't ask.
Don't ask.
I mean, you can. I'm just not going to answer.
Me or them? Both?
Both.
Just you and Mason?
Mm-hmm. We're going to do a baby shower, obviously, and then we'll do a gender reveal at the baby shower.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, so eventually people will know, but...
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, that'll be exciting.
Yeah, and so we're going to do, two birds, one stone, and then we're going to ask people, if you think it's a boy, bring wipes. If you think it's a girl, bring diapers.
Oh, yeah, you talked about that.
I don't really want people to buy me things.
Right.
Because people do not have the taste I do.
Yeah.
And that's important to me, as stupid as that sounds. Like, just be happy that your baby has clothes. And I'm like, no, I want my baby to have clothes that I want to see my baby in.
Right.
But I told that to my mom and grandma, and they're like, well, what if people want to buy you things? I'm like, they still can.
Yeah.
They still can. Like, if people buy me boy clothes, I'll put my girl in boy clothes. I don't care.
Yeah.
And I probably wouldn't, probably wouldn't put my son in dresses.
I've seen...
Just so I didn't confuse people when you can't, like, tell
when the
what their
baby's
gender
born.
is. But I'll put my daughter in a dinosaur onesie. I don't care.
I've seen at baby showers, like for baby showers too, where on your registry, for your baby registry, you put clothes that you like that you picked, and people can buy those.
Yeah.
So they're ones that you like, but
Right.
you don't have to pay for them.
Yeah, and I don't like... If people buy me, like, boy clothes... I saw a mom on TikTok recently. She had a boy and then a girl, and she's like, I'm not buying all new clothes. So she just bought bows that matched those clothes so that people knew that it was a girl and not a boy. I was like, that's such a cute idea. I would do that.
Yeah.
And I love dinosaurs.
That is cute.
Heck yeah.
I love it.
If people
Very
want to
cute.
buy us clothes, they can buy gender neutral clothes. They can buy clothes for whatever gender they want it to be or think it is. If they want to make blankets, they can make blankets, but we're only asking for
Right.
wipes and diapers because that's mostly what you need.
Yeah. Wipes, diapers. I mean, there's...
Onesies are cheap.
I'm sure,
diapers
like,
are
once
not.
you get into that stage of pregnancy, when you, like, start nesting and everything, like,
Yeah.
you'll be doing some searching for
Yeah.
what you want on your registry. 'Cause
Right.
there is more, like, than diapers and...
Right, yeah, there's like other
wipes.
pregnancy stuff,
Yeah.
but I just don't want
Yeah.
clothes.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah,
Lots of baby stuff, so I'm sure we'll
it's always on the mind.
talk about that sporadically.
I'm sure.
Anything else that's been going on for you lately?
Really excited about the Sarah J. Maas announcement. I don't know if anyone is readers, but we chatted about that too.
Yes.
It's like, I'm looking forward to that so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that she was on Call Her Daddy.
Yeah.
So
That's like the most exciting thing that's happening in my life right now. I love my
she's
unborn
ready.
child, but I'm really excited for these books.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am still reading through the Throne of Glass series, so I'm hopeful that I can get through the series, and by the time that her new books are coming out.
You have to read Crescent City too.
Oh my
You have to, because there's interconnecting things
Oh, girl.
that have to do with...
I might have to readjust my goal. I don't know. I have so many hobbies.
No, you have to...
So many freaking
You need to put
hobbies.
some hobbies on the back burner.
Oh, girl.
Because I won't spoil anything, or I'll try not to, but Crescent City, the first one's so good. I loved it. People kind of hate on the series, but it's like honestly such a good series, and they're all liars, and they're just hating because they want to. Because it's kind of like a more modern fantasy. There's like electricity and cell phones and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I think people just don't vibe
They
with
want to
that.
escape from our world,
Yeah.
kind of.
They're like, I'm on my phone. I don't want to read about it. But
Yeah.
I loved it. I thought it was so much fun. But towards the end of the series, because it's only 3 books, there's a little bit of interconnecting between other things. And you should probably read that to get a good handle on.
I will read it.
The new
I
book
just
coming
might
out.
not read it in time. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll give y'all
Crescent
a book
City is the one
update.
that you have to read before. You can hold off on Throne of Glass, but you have to read Crescent City.
Oh, okay.
Especially,
okay.
I think, with the new series coming out, the way that
Oh
she
my gosh.
described it. Because it's an ACOTAR book, and things happen... I can't
Girl,
say anymore.
Okay, that's
You
it.
have to read Crescent City.
Okay, maybe I'll put Throne of Glass on pause after I read. After
Yeah.
I finish some of these books. So, yas. Okay. Should we tell them what we're talking about today?
Yeah.
Okay.
We just have to figure it out.
We don't really. I mean, you'll see the title of this. But
Yeah.
Basically, we're talking about some of our like failures we've had, but
Yeah.
you know, not necessarily like grand.
We're talking
massive,
about our cringe
like,
fails.
Just like some little failures, mistakes we made, and what we learned from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have very many ideas. I'm gonna let you go first while I like try and vibe out
Think
what
of
you're
some of
saying.
them? Yeah.
I do have one like big one that I could talk about for a while that has like positive and negative
Okay.
consequences to it.
Yeah.
But I literally couldn't think of anything because we were supposed to do this last week and then we released
Yeah.
Baby.
Yep.
And I like had 2 weeks to think of things and I literally can't think of
She's like
anything.
nothing. Well, maybe I'll relate to some of the things I have on
Yeah,
here.
I'll try and speak on your
Because
stuff.
some of the stuff I have in here, I think, are things that I try to find stuff that's relatable to a
Yeah.
good chunk of people. Okay. First one that I have written down is accidentally interrupting someone who is speaking.
I do this to you all the time on the podcast. I feel so bad every time, but I'm the kind of person who literally, like, if I don't get my thought out now, I'm going to forget it, and I'm going to be so mad at myself for forgetting it.
I wrote that down. I was like, I want the other person to know that I'm listening and that I care.
Yeah.
But, like, when you have something you want to say, you just want to get it out. And, like, actually, a lot of, like, people who have ADHD.
Yeah.
It's not like I usually know it's not that because the person's sometimes it's because they're trying to be rude and they're like feeling defensive.
You can tell, I think, when someone's trying to be rude and when someone's just like,
yes, it's an innocent it's an innocent thing. Yes, but like I used to do this so much in high school. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And I would be like that and I never meant any harm or rudeness by it, but it would just happen. Yeah. And so I would practice really, really hard to not do that and to just when they're talking, I'm listening to what they're saying. I'm not thinking of what my next like response is going to be always. It's more so, okay, listen, digest it, then say something, you know?
I can't, otherwise I'll forget. I'll forget what you said and I'll forget what I needed to say.
Girl,
if I wait till the end.
Yes.
Which is crazy because growing up, I was taught pretty strictly, like, don't interrupt people. It's like super rude.
Yeah. And here you are. You're like,
anyway, I'm still doing it. But I have, that made me think of something similar but a little bit different. Like when people are talking about things that they're going through, my first instinct is to be like, I went through this and it made me feel the same way, and just to like connect with people, not to be like take away your spotlight and like your feelings, but that's how I relate to people. Yeah. And so, like, if they told me, like, they went through something and I went through something super similar, I'll start talking about that so that they know that there's someone else out there who knows what they're feeling and that, like, they're not alone. But then it can, like, come off as rude. Like,
you're both ways. It can be, like, and I think it depends who you're talking with, because when I'm talking with somebody and if they're, like, interrupt me or if they are in their mind trying to relate to an experience I've had by sharing their own experience, like I usually can understand, okay, like they probably don't mean anything rude by it, probably just because I work with a lot of people who have had issues like this with others, you know what I mean? But not everyone is going to take it that way. Some people are going to be like, like, how rude, you're invalidating my experience. Like, we're not talking about you, we're talking about me, which I get that perspective as well.
No, for sure.
I see both all the time. I
totally understand that.
Like, let's just give people grace, you know? Like,
when I first started being, like, really good friends with somebody to the point where, like, we can talk about deeper things, I have to, like, preface. When you tell me about things, my first thing is going to be, how can I relate to you and help you? So if I'm, like, bringing, like, telling you about something I went through, it's not because I don't care about what you're saying, it's because I'm trying to relate to you. I have to, like, tell people that so that I don't come off as, like, a bitch.
Oh, girl.
Yeah.
I haven't written this down on here, but it just, listening to what you're saying has made me think of it, is also, like, just wanting to offer up help and solutions to problems. I especially have to be very mindful in my job too when I do this, because I try my best to not always be solution focused, because not every issue, and this is a lesson I've learned through this, is not every issue requires a solution. Sometimes it just needs reassurance, you know. Person might just want to vent, you know, feel supported. They don't always need solutions.
If I want solutions, I'll go to my girlfriends. If I'm talking to Mason about something, I'm like, just listen to me. I don't care what you have to say.
Usually if a person wants advice, they'll ask for it too.
Yeah,
usually.
Correct.
Yeah.
I'll be like, what do I do about this?
Exactly. Yeah.
But he's a man. He just gives it anyway.
He just gives his advice because he thinks he can help you fix it.
Yeah. Yes. He's just trying to help, and I get that. But I'm just like, could you not?
Yeah. No, I understand. Shush. That's like the same with the interrupting and like all of it. It's like, yes, I understand what you're trying to do. However, like, that's not what I need.
You're like,
that's not what I need. Yeah. Did you have one you wanted to share, or do you want me to keep going?
No.
Okay.
I kind of shared the one with, like, the experiences.
Yeah, that's why I asked, because I didn't know. I also don't want to skip over anything you might have.
No, you're good.
Okay, which one's a good one? If we go through them all as quickly as we did that one, I think I'll just go in order.
Yeah.
The next one that I put was skipping a planned workout, but I think you could swap out workout with really anything. Like you could swap out workout with, like, if you promised yourself you were going to study, or you promised yourself you were going to get chores done. But I put specifically workout because that's probably the one I relate to the most. But that's a failure, you know, skipping something that I had planned, because it just sucks the motivation from me, and it feels like I let myself down and I'm disappointed, and then I just, you know, I'm showing myself the type of way I'm going to treat myself. So I just, the lesson then is to, if you plan something, like, you're never going to find the time to do something. You have to make the time. And if you make it a plan, unless something, of course, major comes up.
Right.
And you don't want to let yourself down. Like, that's how you build up, you know, confidence. That's how you build up habits, is showing up even when you don't want to.
I don't ever get mad at myself for that.
No?
No, I'm just like...
Yeah.
And this kind of goes into, like, I don't know, other things too. But, like, I've just showed up and, like, worried about little things like that. Like, it would, like, eat me alive. And, like, I'd make sure I showed up for other people, even if I didn't want to. And I think that can affect people. Like, just feeling this sense of, like, responsibility or obligation. Like, if you make, like, plans with your friends, like, you have to go because you made those plans. And I just, like, I've grown, I think, as a person. And I'm like, I'm just not going to feel bad for failing because it's literally not that big of a deal.
I don't think it's that big of a deal to, like, change your mind or to, you know, change the plan.
Yeah.
I'm more so, I'm talking, like, for me, in the sense of, if I schedule, okay, I'm going to work out tomorrow morning, but then morning comes around and I press the snooze alarm multiple times, then I'm later feeling disappointed because I'm like, I could have done it. I just didn't want to get out of bed because I was feeling tired and at the time.
That feeling is also valid, though.
I know it is. I know it's valid. And it's okay. Also valid to feel disappointed if you skipped out on something that you would have preferred you done.
Yeah. I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Did you have another one?
I don't really know. I feel like... No.
Oh my god.
I just, like, I don't know if I've had very many, like, experiences that have, like, gone one way or the other, that have, like, shaped or, like, made me feel a certain way. Mm-hmm. Like, I think all of the experiences I've had kind of stem from one thing. And I know that. I'm very self-aware. But I don't think I've had, like, that comes to my head, I guess. Yeah. That have, like, any, like, consequences. Like, small. I feel like everything I do is pretty big. Mm-hmm. Like, all my fuck-ups are pretty big. I don't feel like I have any small ones. Yeah. And I'm just like, this just kind of affected me. I'm like, everything kind of just... Yeah. Every, like, decision I've made has been a huge one. Mm-hmm.
So. Well, I mean, we also don't have to be bound by the small. Size. Because even if it is a bigger mistake that was made, I'm sure you've learned lessons from it that are useful. And that's kind of the goal behind this episode to me, is not only sharing, like, how you maybe made a mistake or how you failed, but also what you learned from it. Because, right, like, that's the goal with mistakes and failures, is that to not look at them in such a negative light, meaning that you are less valuable or worthy or capable, but rather, okay, well, what did you learn? Like, what can we do next? You know, I don't learn anything. Success isn't measured. What was that?
I'm never learning anything. I just keep making the same mistakes. No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
I mean, to an extent, I feel like I make a lot of the same mistakes, or I did. I don't make a lot of any mistakes anymore. Oh my gosh, sorry. Oh, you're good. I thought that was me.
Success isn't measured by the size, or like necessarily the outcome, but it's measured by the failures along the way, because that's what led you to being successful in the task or whatever you're working on. Yeah. So that's a long-winded way of saying, girl, if you want to share a big failure, go right ahead.
Yeah. I think, and it's not necessarily a failure. I think it's just a decision that I made, because it has some good consequences too. Yeah. Is just like, I don't know how I want to word that. Like, because because I have emotions. They're just really deep down. But like teaching myself to kind of shove them away. Like growing up, I was called dramatic a lot, like as a child, and I hated that. I'm like, I'm a kid. I don't know how to control my emotions.
Yeah.
Like to the extent that adults do. And I'm just like describing or like emoting about how excited I am or how this has hurt me or why I'm mad or sad or whatever. And then I get called dramatic, like literally no matter what emotion it was, like, you're being so dramatic or like whatever. And everyone said it. My grandparents, my mom, my cousins, my aunts, like my sister, like it literally was the worst thing ever. I hated it.
Yeah.
And I still do.
I hate that too.
And so I try not to call people dramatic. 'Cause I don't
Dramatic, sensitive.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, some people, have you ever heard how, like, some people don't feel physical pain quite as much as others do?
Yeah.
It's the same with your emotions
Emotional,
too.
yeah.
Like some people just feel deeper about certain things.
Yeah.
And it's, when you call someone dramatic or sensitive, it's just like, it has kind of this negative view on it as if you're being weak.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're not. So I agree with that one.
Yeah.
I agree with that
So
one. So not calling people dramatic or sensitive.
But that has, affected basically everything in my life. Because I've, like, taught myself to not feel or to, like, shove down my emotions.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, I definitely don't agree with shoving down your emotions and
I know you don't.
bottling it up.
I've
seen it have very negative effects on people.
Yeah, it does.
So
someone
I
who
don't
lives
recommend it.
Can confirm. But I will say it has been helpful in certain situations. In like the moment, I guess, like not in the long run, but in the moment it has helped.
I could see that, you know, in the moment of something, especially if you're in the middle of like an argument and you're trying to keep calm, like that can be good. And then maybe later you like scream into a pillow or something.
Yeah,
but
I used to do that a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like something which it's mostly negative, but it's something that I had to like learned and did and
kind of a twofer.
Kinda, yeah. Still dealing with the consequences.
Still working through it. Still learning the lesson.
But I will say it's like with all like the pregnancy hormones, I literally get sad at everything. And I'm not a big crier. I refuse to do it in public. I hate doing it in front of anybody. I didn't even cry at my wedding because I was too embarrassed to cry and I didn't want people to be like, she's so dramatic. And I usually would just cry like, if I cry, it's usually like out of frustration or anger and not necessarily sadness anymore. But now it's been sadness. I'm like, I'm glad that I'm getting the opportunity to like start opening myself up and like feeling those feelings and like letting them come to the surface more easily. Because I think as a parent, you need to be kind of in tune with your emotions for your child. So I'm working on that because of that. I'm not going to be a emotionally distant parent.
Yeah, I respect that. That's good.
Thanks.
That's good. Okay. I like that one. That one was good, Lex.
That's the only one I could come up with.
Girl, see what happens when you just poke, when you just get like the right question or something?
That's literally the only one I could come up with.
Okay, maybe you'll relate to this one. Yeah. We'll see. Okay. This is a lesson, or like a failure, whatever. Buying something I hardly use. I think right away my brain went to like clothing I would buy but maybe never wear. But this is relatable with a lot of stuff. I love to thrift. Sometimes I'll see something in the thrift store, a cute little knickknack or a cute vase or a cute something. I'm like, oh my God, I love that. Takes it home, brings it home, and I'm like, what am I going to do with it?
Where do I put this?
Where do I put it?
Yeah.
And so, maybe just the lesson is thinking a little bit harder about the item in front of you that you like and holding it and asking yourself, okay, what can I do with this? What would pair well with this shirt? What would pair well with this skirt? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Have you ever done that? Have you ever bought something and then
all the time.
You're like, oh, I never use this.
Yeah. I love shopping. I like to thrift. It's not always like brand name or like new stuff or whatever, but I love shopping.
What's your favorite thing to shop for?
Clothes or food.
Yeah. Oh, food.
but I usually eat that, so that doesn't involve
I
this,
very
but...
rarely regret like, oh, I'm sorry, Ben. I've been trying to cross my other leg, but my pant leg got stuck.
But
what was I gonna ask, or what was I gonna say? Oh, I hardly ever regret buying food or maybe buying something for an experience.
You need it to live, so I hope you don't regret buying it.
Yeah. No, I just feel like if I try something new, I'm like, I always tell myself like, well, at least I got to try something new, even if it wasn't like the best experience or whatever. You know, like, so let's say you book a cruise and you're like, that was actually a shitty cruise, but you know what? Like,
at least I did it.
I tried it.
Yeah,
you know?
I get that.
Oh my God, Ben, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm the problem child today.
I haven't hit my mic once yet.
I've been hitting it so much.
Hitting it.
Bam, bam. Okay, putting the book over here.
Bam, bam.
Another small failure I've made that I've learned a lesson from is forgetting someone's name as soon as they've just introduced themselves to me. Like, I've done that quite a few times.
Yeah.
Like, let's say you introduce me to a friend of yours that I'm just meeting for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I have to use, and like, this is the lesson. I have learned that I need to repeat their name back to them right away. Like, oh, nice to meet you, Kim.
Yeah.
You know, or I need to associate it with something like Rose was holding a rose, like a flower, or something to remember. But I've done that so much.
I usually am pretty good at remembering names.
Yeah.
I have a hard time matching names to faces, though.
Oh, really?
So, like, Mason will introduce me to, like, a cousin of his, because he has a lot of cousins that are, like, our age or older.
Yeah.
And so those are kind of usually who we're, like, around in the family, but he'll introduce me to, like, his entire family at once, because he has so many of them.
And it's always at once, too. A bunch of people at one time.
And he's got, like, a billion family members. And so not only am I trying to remember whose name goes with which face, but I'm trying to remember whose name belongs to what side of the family.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, his dad's side or his mom's side, they're all pretty close. We always do something with each side at least a couple times a year. And, I mean, there's some names that are the same. And so I'm like, hey, I remember this name goes with this face. And then someone on the other side will have the same name, and I'll forget it because that's not the face I associate it with.
Right.
And so I know for sure one of his cousins' names on his mom's side. I know the ones like our age, like his cousin Hannah, who was at my wedding, and her husband Preston. I actually know all of his cousins on his dad's side, like his sister's kids. But if you ask me,
how big is his family?
It's huge.
Oh
it's
my
huge.
God.
I know, I'm not going to drop any names, like last names or anything, but his dad's sister's kids, I know all of them because they're like the closest in age to Mason and I, and they're who we see the most.
Right.
Everyone else is a maybe. And then the one person on his mom's side, everyone else is a maybe.
Oh my god.
I'm never sure who anyone is.
What a big family.
I'm learning
big family.
Aunts and uncles are pretty easy, like his dad's.
Yeah.
Because they're, I don't know, just because they're older, they have more distinct faces, I think.
Yeah.
But his mom's side, everyone looks the same. Like, you can tell who belongs on what side of the family. All of his mom's sisters and their kids all look the same, so I get so messed up with that.
And like, yeah, when they're family and if they all look the same or similar. Oh,
yeah.
Girl, that sounds like the torture of that issue. Heck no.
Yeah. It's not fun.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, so I do that. Forget people's names all the time.
Did you have any other like failures or mistakes that you thought of?
No.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just gonna relate to all yours.
Yeah, heck yeah. I think you're still doing good on time. Okay. Oh my gosh.
I'm the perfect child today.
Oh my gosh. If it's funny,
it's usually
Ben,
my fault.
If it's funny, Ben, you can leave all my bumps in. But yeah, if it's already, like, he's like, I've already been editing them all out, Grace.
He's
I'm
like,
not
I've
starting
done
now.
5. I'm over it.
I'm not starting now.
No, literally.
Okay, avoiding looking at my bank accounts.
I check every day.
I used to do this. Like, this is a past mistake I used to.
Yeah.
Like, I do now. I check every day. But, like, I used to avoid looking at my bank accounts.
No, I have to do it every night before I go to bed because I always stress about how much money I have.
Yeah.
It scares me.
See, and I would stress about, like, I don't want to know how much money I have spent,
yeah.
so I'm not
I get
looking.
that.
And that's like the mistake I used to make. But no, it's so good for you to know because you
It
know
helps
where
you
your
save
money's
money,
going.
too.
Yes, you are like,
I
oh
learned
my
that.
God, I just spent $100 in the past 2 days. Like I need to not do that.
No, yeah. I heard someone say, I think it was on TikTok, like a financial person, like look at your bank account every day.
Yeah.
It's going to help you save money. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're going to see it every day.
And you don't know where
"That's
it's
so smart."
going.
And
Yes.
I have saved a lot of money doing that.
Yes.
'Cause I feel bad.
You feel bad. Well, hey, you're doing it now.
Yeah.
You're doing it now. Heck
Doing it
yeah.
now.
I'm sure Mason appreciates that since y'all are married now too.
I mean, probably. He doesn't do much with that bank account other than put money in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, we pretty much already talked about some of the points I put down, but yeah, like awareness of where your money's going, you know, is important. You also spend, like, you do spend what you have, you don't spend what you don't have.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's pretty easy for a person to take a credit card and just ching.
I don't have a
but then
credit
not
card.
have money in their bank account to pay for it, you know.
I never got a credit card because I'm not like great with money, and I knew that. I was proactive. I was like, don't ever get a credit card. I don't care if it's like a Just Gas one or a Just Food one to build your credit. You're going to spend it on something that's not those things, and you're not going to have the money in your bank account. Don't get one. And I never got one. And so
Who told you not to get one?
me.
Oh, you were like,
I know myself
heck yeah.
to not get a credit card.
Yeah.
I know myself.
Yeah.
I'm
And
like, you're not going to be able to pay that. You're going to have debt, and it's going to be bad.
Yeah.
Don't
I mean,
do
if
it.
you know, like, because there's other ways to build credit, you know,
Yeah.
through other than credit cards.
I have decent
I think
credit.
credit cards are just the most known
They're the easiest,
or
yeah.
easier way to do it. Yeah. But if you know you're the type, like, if you got a credit card and you would definitely overspend, then yeah, that's a good choice.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And then I also put you spend, like, you don't spend as recklessly. So
Yeah.
yeah. Word.
Yeah.
Word. Okay, girl, I have one left.
We're gonna have
This
to
might be a shorter episode.
I was going to say, we're going to have to figure something out.
Yeah.
Or just have a short up.
We can have a short up too.
It's okay.
We'll see where this conversation
Yeah.
takes us. Okay.
Who knows with us?
My last one that I put down is letting resentment or jealousy, envy. I think, again, this is one of those that you can.
That's crazy.
Take
I was
different
thinking
things
about
out.
jealousy last night.
Were you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay, let me
We
say
can
this.
chat about it, yeah.
Letting resentment, jealousy, envy take a hold of me. So,
Yeah.
like, one person did something wrong to me and then struggling to, like, move on from that, you know, resentment in that way, or letting jealousy or envy affect relationships. You know, I
Yeah.
think that is the mistake that has happened, and learning to identify your feelings, but also like finding ways to just like move on for yourself, you know. And when you're having the jealousy or envy, like asking yourself, where is this coming from? Like, what can be done about it, you know, because
Yeah.
otherwise it can affect relationships and it can affect your self-esteem and so many things. So yeah, what were you gonna add?
I was laying in bed last night and I was thinking just like about jealousy, like in general, like, but also in my relationship.
Yeah.
I'm not like a super jealous person when it comes to like my relationship.
Yeah.
Never really have been until I like see it in action. Like if we'd like go out to the bars, and Mason's friends with like everybody,
Yeah.
literally everybody. And because he grew up here, he knows people from like high school and college, and so he'll see those people out at the bar. And the men, it's fine. Go talk to your friends. I don't care.
Yeah.
But the second like a woman comes up to him, or he goes up to a woman just to like say hi that he like knew in high school or like was friends with or whatever, I like literally lose my shit. Like I don't like
Really?
go crazy, but like internally,
Yeah.
I lose my shit.
Really? I don't know if
I don't know if
I knew
I'm-
this, if we've ever talked about it.
Because it doesn't normally happen.
Because
It doesn't
yeah,
happen often.
or like at least
Or we've
you don't
talked
show
about
it on the outside.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, I
Try
would
to be
say
a cool
that.
girlfriend.
Well, I like you and Mason are both like the type of people where you he's a very, how do we put this? Like
He's a
golden
social
retriever,
butterfly. Yeah.
like butterfly, like hi friend, hi friend, hi friend, hi friend
No,
to everybody.
literally.
Like not
Yeah.
just men, not just women, like everybody.
Literally everybody.
And you are also, but you're like the black cat energy where
Yeah.
like on a one-on-one,
for
you
sure.
like you get to know somebody really well that way. And Does that make sense? The black cat and golden retriever reference?
Okay. I'm much more of a 4 quarters makes $1 type of person, and he's 100 pennies makes $1 type of person. He loves having 1,000,010 friends.
Yes.
He loves knowing a bunch of people, and so I know that he's just like that, and he's not like intentionally trying to do anything.
Yeah, but also like sometimes feelings just happen.
I'm a woman.
Yes, things just happen.
I always say I'm not jealous, I'm possessive, but I think they're the same thing.
Yeah.
Because I trust him fully with everything. I don't think he'll ever do anything or like be inappropriate on purpose in any way. Mm-hmm. But it's not him I'm worried about. It's the girls. Yeah. I'm like, because... And it's not like he ever hid his relationship. He's always been like, this is my girlfriend or this is my wife. And that's whatever. But like, you never like... Some girls just don't care. They're like, if I like this person, I'm just going to go out there and shoot my shot no matter what.
Yeah, that's really scary.
I trust
to think
him,
about.
but I don't trust other people.
Yeah. What does that feel like, your jealousy that you talked about? What are there things specifically that trigger it? Like if a girl just goes up to talk to him, if they like touch his arm?
I think it's more of just like how long he spends talking to them. Because like you said, he can literally chat for hours with anybody about anything. Yeah. Like that's just the kind of guy he is. And I love that about him because I'm more of the introverted between the two of us, and having someone that's willing to take lead in conversations is great until it's that specific situation. And then I'm like, okay, we get it. You're friends. Stop talking. Yeah. Give me attention now. It's my turn.
What if they're also your friend and they're female?
Then that's different.
Okay.
Like because there's that trust on the female side.
Right.
Like it's easier. Like my friend Kinsey and him are best friends. She's gone on a trip with us, just us two and her.
That's who I was thinking of when I asked that.
No, so it's like I trust Kinsey and I trust Mason, and so it's easier to like let them be alone together and be talking for however long and not be worried or jealous or possessive about anything that's going on. Yeah. Because I trust them and I know the person he's talking to. Yeah.
Trust, man, it goes a long, long way.
It goes a long, long way. But
it's so unfortunate that there are people out there who know that this guy or this girl or this whoever is in a relationship with somebody, and like you still try to make a move. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Who does that? What kind of person does that?
That's like a kink for some people.
Like a physical move. I can see maybe if a guy you've liked for a really long time and they just got into a relationship and saying, oh, gosh, like I've had a crush on you forever. Mm-hmm. To me, that's different versus like going and kissing them or something. Yeah. Does that make sense? Like the different... Oh, yeah. Okay.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never had that happen. No one's ever made like a physical move on him.
Yeah.
So that's
good.
Yeah. I've never had like that. I think it's more of just like the pre-made human emotion. Like just like there's no reason to be jealous. Mm-hmm. I just am because I'm a woman and that's my man and he's mine, not yours.
I think
it's just that kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I get it. Because jealousy is like the fear of losing something that you have. Yeah. And then envy is like wanting something that somebody else has.
See, and that's why I don't always say like jealousy isn't the right word. Because I'm not afraid that I'm going to lose him to these people. I just want them to know that they can't have him. Yeah. That's why I say I'm possessive and not jealous. I'm territorial.
Yeah. Territorial, possessive. Yeah. Possessive, I think, is just a very... It makes my reaction to the word possessive is very strong
not
to it.
Good. I was gonna be like, that sounds like very like
it's like possessive sounds very like controlling, but
red flag. But
that doesn't seem like what. No,
I'm not gonna be like, you can't talk to women.
No. Yeah, exactly what I mean. Yes,
this is so annoying. Come back to me and give me attention.
Like I'm your pick me, choose me, love me. Yeah. No, yes, I get that. 100%.
So I'm never gonna be like, you can't talk to people or you can't have like girlfriends or like, well, he can't have women friends that I'm not friends with. Yeah. And I'll never have a man friend that he's not also friends with, but that's something we've discussed and agreed on. And I think that should be the like basis for every relationship. I don't think men and women can be friends if they're not also friends with the significant other. Yeah. Because I don't know, that's just weird. Yeah. But
I think it's healthy when it is like, okay, how do I explain this? I think it's healthy when it is that dynamic. Yeah. Like, let's say, for example, oh my gosh, how do I want to word this? Like, a girl has a guy best friend, and I think that is okay as long as the guy also is friends with them, like what you're
Yes.
saying.
Yeah.
But also I think it's okay if like the girl and the guy friend have a closer bond than the guy and the boyfriend do.
Yes.
As long as
Yeah.
the boyfriend like has some connection to him. Does that make
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
if it's not as strong, like
I'll
just
never
something.
be as close with Mason's friends as he is, obviously, and then he'll never be as close with my friends as I am.
Yeah.
And I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
But I like love that everyone's friendly and that we can get along, and like
Yes, yeah.
I love like he has a friend and his wife is now my friend.
Yeah.
And I love that we went on a trip last summer. Yeah. And that was so much fun, and I love that we could do that because we were all friends.
Yeah. I saw the pictures from that trip. It looked fun.
It was fun.
Yeah. Well, that's all I have, Lex.
Yeah.
That's all I had. Did you have anything you wanted to tack on the end?
I like this was such a hard thing to like think of things, and I feel like it's once you ask the question, all the thoughts go out of my head. And just like having 2 weeks to think of something and still only coming up with one thing.
You may have been feeling pressured too.
Well, I just like couldn't like think of anything that was like small that didn't stem from like the turning my emotions off.
Right.
Because like I said, all of my like mistakes that I've like learned from are like bigger ones, and they all stem from that not letting my emotions come out the way that they're supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, plays a huge role in the psyche. Well, you did a really great job of like adding to the things that I was talking about too.
Found some good things that I was like, I do that. I didn't even think about it.
Yes, right. They're relatable. Yeah. So hopefully you all related to it as well. Let us know what your
hopefully it's okay that it's a shorter
mistakes
episode.
you made. Yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed your Thursday and you have a nice like ease into the weekend. You know, what is it going to be?
Next weekend.
Next weekend. Is there any holidays? Oh, St. Patrick's
Patrick's
Day.
Day is coming up. It won't be the weekend though.
No, but
it'll be on Wednesday.
We'll have just had
yes
St. Patrick's Day on Tuesday.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Tuesday, yeah. The pub crawls tonight.
Are you going? Do you know?
I think so.
Yeah.
My friends.
She's not drinking, y'all.
No, not drinking. Just going for the vibes.
Just going for the vibes. Just to hang.
I've actually been to the bar a few times since finding out I was pregnant. And I'm pretty close with like the bartenders at one bar.
Yeah.
Because they were friends with Kinsey. And then I just started, that was like the one place we went out when we were drinking and a little bit younger. And then they ended up just knowing me. And so I think the first time I went on like a Friday or Saturday night, I can't remember. I was like, can I get a water with a lemon? I was like, I can't drink anything. And he like looks at me like, why are you ordering a water? And he like looks down at my stomach and I was like, yeah. And he goes, no shit. And I was like, yeah.
That's what happens when you're regular.
Yeah.
Where they just know.
Fun.
Yeah. Oh, fun.
So
that's what you're going to do.
Water with my girlies.
Yes. Are you going to do anything on Tuesday, St. Patrick's Day?
I don't know. Call my grandpa. Tell him happy birthday, probably.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Call Patty. Patty. Is that what you call him? Pa. I'm like Patty.
Pa.
St. Patty's Day. Yeah, I'm not doing anything for St. Patrick's Day. I was supposed to be... Jaden and I were supposed to go visit family this weekend, but because of the weather, we canceled our hotel.
Yeah.
But it's not too bad because now we got to get a bunch of stuff done, and I'm literally going to see my family in 2 weeks anyways for another thing, so that'll be good. But
I know, I haven't seen my family in a freaking minute.
Yeah.
Excited though. I think the next thing is Easter.
I think so.
When is Easter?
April 4th?
It's that early this year? I feel like it's always...
April 5th.
Okay. I feel like I never know anything.
I think
when
it's
it comes
the
to Easter.
first Sunday of April is
But
Easter.
sometimes it's in March.
Oh. Girl, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I never know.
Girl, I have no idea. I just look at the Google Calendar.
What does Google say?
And I let it tell me.
Okay, April 5th. Well, I'm going to go see my family then for Easter.
Yeah.
It's the first one I'll spend with my mom's side in a couple years.
Oh.
Well, we have to, like, divvy it up between my dad's family, Mason's family, and my mom's side of the family.
I suppose.
So it, like, rotates.
Right. Yeah. That'll be good. Hopefully the weather will be nice by then. I'm so ready.
I'm so sick of this weather.
Ready.
It's
tired.
supposed to be next weekend. It's supposed to be, like, in the 50s.
Is it going to stay there or like...
I doubt it. Have you bet North Dakota?
Because that's just
She
it.
does not do anything.
It's like she'll warm up, but then it'll snow. Like it just snowed not that long ago.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is probably going to change because it's like a week away.
Yeah.
But next Wednesday is 46 and then 50 and then 64 but then it goes back down to 47
Well, that's not too bad.
on Saturday.
But yeah.
But I'm sure that'll change something.
You never know. Yeah. Something.
But 64, that's like shorts weather.
Yeah.
That's Midwest shorts weather.
Midwest swimsuit weather.
The people in California be like, sweatshirts still. And we're like, get the bikinis out.
If it like they have a slight breeze and they have their winter coats
Yeah,
on.
they're freezing, shivering.
Yeah. Well, thanks for listening, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it.
Yeah, hopefully it was okay that it was shorter.
Yeah. What are we even? Well, by the time that Ben edits and everything,
Yeah.
it'll be close to the hour mark, but not quite.
It's not bad.
Not quite.
So,
But anyways,
so between you and me.
you didn't hear this from us.
Bye.
Bye.